What's going on, guys? It's krispyENT. Here's 3 tips to help you maximize your gear in Where Wins Me. Starting out, make sure you're enhancing your gear. So as you know, you got to level up your weapon with your power level. Every time you hit a new power level, you bring your weapon up to that level. Not only that, you can actually bring the slots. Like you can enhance the slots of your gear. 8 different slots of your gear, you can enhance those to your power level as well. So when you get to the gear tab, you'll see that each section actually allows you to level it up. And then when you level these up, you'll get an average level. That average level will actually unlock a corresponding effect to whatever phase you're on. It's pretty self-explanatory. It'll tell you what your current stage is at, and it'll tell you what your next phase is gonna be as you continuously level. And what's dope about these enhancements is you don't have to wait for anything. You can actually tab over to the piece that you want to enhance it, and it'll show you what you need. All you do is click on that item. Boom, it'll take you to whether you can buy them or where you can go farm them. It's just that easy. And then tip number 2, make sure you're matching your gear with your weapon type. As you all know, our builds have names to them. We have a certain like damage type, in a sense, weapon type. You know, you got Bell Strike, Bamboo Cut, Silk Bind, Stone Split. And within those sections of weapon types, you have different subsections as well. You have Bell Strike Umbra as well as a Bell Strike Splendor, a Silk Bind Deluge, and a Silk Bind Jade, and so on and so forth. So if you go to your development tab and go to your abilities, click on your weapon, you'll actually see what you're currently running for that weapon. All you got to do is click on it. It'll tell you everything you need to know. So for me, I'm running Bell Strike Umbra. As you can see, that is frequent and sustained damage ticks, okay? Damage over time. So now that I know that, I'm going to base my inner ways and the gear that I select to combo those set pieces based off of that. For example, the Wolf Chaser's art is a martial arts buff. That is actually going to give me a higher combo count if I hit a boss that is currently bleeding. Okay, so I'll just apply the bleed and boom. You see what I'm saying? It goes hand in hand if you just read and pay attention. Hey, and at tip number 3, tuning your weapons. Okay, so when you hit a certain level, I believe it's level 41, you can begin to tune your weapons. Tuning your weapons is just basically putting additional stats onto your weapons to further increase your build. As soon as you hit level 40 and you have a good set, you have a good standstill on where you're heading with your gear pieces, you should definitely start tuning. Another tip for this is to pay attention to these gear pieces. If you see a certain symbol on each of these gear pieces, you are guaranteed a purple or above attunement whenever you tune that item. So you definitely do not want to be recycling these items, because when you recycle these items, you get tuning stones. But like I said, there's certain items that will guarantee a purple or above, so you definitely want to keep those. And finally, once you hit the current max level of 55 and you start tuning those tier 51 gear items and weapons, you're going to have attunement slots, and these are further going to basically cap off and top off that weapon for whatever attunement you want to have on it. So if I'm Bell Strike Umbra, I'm going to want to select Bell Strike Umbra for my attunement slot and try and get a good roll. If you get a bad roll, you're just going to have to farm a new weapon, but that's that RNG.